Happy Sunday. Sunday. Again, when you a Bitcoiner, you don't know what day it is, right? Because you doing what you doing, living life. Happy Sunday. Bitcoin Chris checking in yet again. God loves you. I love you. Today's title of the show is, did you buy the dip or did you cry like a little? Because, all I was seeing on the timeline was people crying. And I hope you took the opportunity to stack or buy the dip. So, what we're going to do, per usual, jump into the Bitcoin price. We're going to go over some TA, of course, jump into some tweets, and we're going to enjoy our St. Patrick's Day, right? Going to be grilling over here in just a moment. My girl's cooking up some food, or cutting up the kebabs right now, and going to enjoy the day. So I hope you guys been stacking your Bitcoin and chilling. If not, cool, we're going to be all right. So what we're going to do right now is jump into the Bitcoin price, the Bitcoin price. Hope you guys been doing okay. I've been relaxing, enjoying life. Haven't made any videos, but if you're in the Discord, I've been active in the Discord. So make sure you guys join the Discord to get that alpha. Everybody in the Discord has been eating. So, shout out to everybody in the Discord. All right, right now we're looking at the 30-minute chart. As you can see here, if you guys would have 4 a.m. in the morning, 3:30 last night, which I was up and at a house party last night. If you follow me on IG, you would have seen that house party was lit. I don't really go out too much and I don't drink or smoke, but it was fun to be out listening to house music late at night. So here, 7:30 a.m., we got a whole bunch of green dots here on Bitcoin. We came down, retested the lows here. We had a low and then a lower low here, which was 64,500, and then we pumped all the way back up from there up to where we are now, which is 5%. So we dropped 11% or so. How much did we drop actually? Yeah, 11%. And then we came up almost 6%. So that's great. However, look at this. We have momentum looks like it's going to be headed back down here. Money flow looks like it's curving to the upside, but this is a 30-minute chart. Let's jump to the hour. Hour green dot, red dot, sorry. So we see that here. So I'm looking for maybe another retest of 66,000 before heading higher. We shall see. We shall see. But as you can see here, our resistance level is 73,000. Our highs up way up here, and our support level was down here at 64. I was saying that we could possibly hit 60,000, but we didn't hit 60,000 yet. We could come back down lower, but based on what I'm seeing here, who knows, right? I don't know. That's why I have these alerts set, so that whenever we do break these levels, I'm informed. So let's see. I guess I can delete those, but I'll do that later. All right. Excellent. So we're looking at the 1 hour chart. Let's jump to the 4 hour. 4 hour, we have bullish divergence here on the 4 hour. So we have that. Boom, boom. Lower low. There's a low here. Lower low. And then we have our green dots here. So again, if you would have went long here at 4 o'clock in the morning, could have made some good money. And based on the 4 hour time frame, we're looking pretty good. We didn't come down into the red, thank God, for the money flow, but we can still see that you know it did come down a little bit. So hopefully we can head back up and continue moving up, and we'll continue to pump the new highs. But if not, it's okay. I am expecting us to come back down again. Maybe do something like this for the momentum wave. And that way we have a higher wave here. So you got to just play it by ear, play it by sight, play it by how it looks. 8 hour, we have the green dot here at 12 o'clock p.m. today. So at noon, we have the green dot on the 12 hour, which is great, or 8 hour, sorry. And let's look at the daily. Clean up these drawings I have here. All right, cool. So I think we're gonna continue to pump because of the ETFs are gonna be buying the dip, and as you can see here, a lot of sells were happening for the last 3 days. One, two, three, and as you can see here, we had a red dot here, but we still headed higher. Actually, let me go to the 4 hour because on the 4 hour showed red dot here. Look at this red dot. Red dot here hit the resistance, and then we started to come all the way down, right? Down, 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 down. So that's why I like Market Cipher. Click the link in the description because, as you can see here, it's very, very. It's a great indicator, right, on how you can trade Bitcoin. So that's the 4 hour. We looked at the daily. We looked at the 1 hour. We looked at the 30 minutes. Go back to the 30 minute. Maybe this can be a flag. Pop up to about 72,000. Let's look at the Fibonacci retracement as well. So our high is 73 here. Our low is here. So 70,000 right here is the 618, 786, 1,000, and then the 886, 72,000. So I'll look at that. It lines up pretty good. So I think we'll come down a little bit and then head higher. Money flow waiting for it to stay in the green. Looks like it's in the green here, but it did come back down into the red. So waiting for money flow to still turn green. So we shall see. We shall see. That is the TA for BTC right now. I used to look at the DXY, but you know I don't care about the DXY as much anymore. But we'll look at it. You look at that, pumped heavy. We're looking at the daily. Look at the daily. Dollars looking strong, man. Dollars looking strong, which is not good for assets. But let's see. Let's take the low to the high. 45 came down. Do a local fib. High to low. All right, retrace. All right, perfect. And then let's look at. So you see how this always goes back to the 618. Majority of the time, you can, if you're trading, you can use a 618 to trade and look for targets. Let's do. We did high to low, from low to high. And would you look at that? We went from the low to the high, and we came down, hit the 886, and then bounced. So again, you got to use all these things in conjunction with each other to make the best decision that you can if you are trading. But yeah, we have the green dot on the dollar, so it's looking like we're gonna, let's go down to the 4 hour. All right, so based on what I'm seeing here, I'm gonna do a fib from the low here. This is looking like the high, but this looks like it's flagging. But I'll just do the fib just in case. Low here to the high here. All right, we could come back down. If we do come back down, then that's good for Bitcoin, great for assets. Sucks for everything else when we are pumping on the DXY. But Bitcoin sometimes pumps even though DXY pumps. So we'll see how that goes. Um, MicroStrategy. Let's look at MicroStrategy on a tear. If I was a stock guy, I would buy MicroStrategy, but I don't really like stocks at all. I think it's a waste of time to buy stocks, but you do what you do. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. 4 hour green dot, so I'm expecting MicroStrategy to continue to head higher. Looking at the daily, very strong. We have resistance here at 1800. Man, MicroStrategy been on a tear, man. From January to now, MicroStrategy is up 300%. It's a great little play there. Shout out to MicroStrategy. Shout out to Michael Saylor. All right, so what we're going to do now is jump into Twitter. If you don't follow me already on Instagram, do so at official Bitcoin Chris on Instagram. Go follow me now. I'll be dropping gems on there too. So make sure you guys follow me on there. And then if you don't follow me on Twitter, if you're watching on Twitter, hit that like button. If not, um, you know, it's all good. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater, all right? Hit that like button, hit that share, hit that subscribe. Did you buy the dip or did you cry like a little? All right? All right, so here we are. Let's go through these tweets, guys, because I'll be tweeting and then I'll be having to explain these tweets to some of y'all. And I want to explain my POV, my thought process on these things. All right. So me watching newbies become exit liquidity and getting rugged on meme coins after warning them. We warn you guys all the time, right? Be careful. Like if I'm not the type that's gonna hate on you for making money because I understand. I used to, talk crap and hate on you know, the people that trade, poop coins, right? But I'm not gonna hate on you. I actually salute you guys because if you can make money, I'm glad that you can make money, right? But the thing I don't like is when people get greedy and people don't understand that those S coins are not it, right? So understand what you're utilizing, and what you're doing because a lot of people try to say XRP is it, this is the next Bitcoin, or this is faster than Bitcoin, or this is more whatever than Bitcoin. But at the end of the day, you've been deceived, and it's when you start to talk like that and you look like an idiot first and foremost talking like that because you haven't done your research. Anything that your S coin can do, Bitcoin can do. But when you don't understand what you're talking about, and then when you hold on to these coins and you don't sell and take profit, right? And you become exit liquidity and you get rugged on, you know, at that point when we warn you, hey, be careful, make your money. Hopefully you're smart enough to take that money that you make and buy Bitcoin. And if not, you'll learn. You'll have to learn the hard way, right? Sometimes we try to help you and warn you, and if you don't listen, that's a-okay. We can only lead the horse to water. We can't make him drink. So me watching the newbies become exit liquidity and get rugged on these meme coins because Solana's been on a tear right now, and people are talking about Solana. We have stock bros talking about crypto now, and I called it the other day. I'm like, this has to be the top, the local top, because nothing but crypto bros on my timeline. Stock bros on my timeline talking about crypto. So you know, you know what time it is when that happens. So let's continue. My girl in there cooking up right now or chefing up, and we about to come out here and grill. As you guys can see the grill. All right. Yes, let's get into it. I have said this for years, and I'm gonna continue to stand on business. If you have a 401k, you're not a Bitcoin maximalist. It would behoove you. It would be wise. It would be smart of you. It would probably be the best thing that you can do to not have a 401k and just own some Bitcoin. Have your Bitcoin be your 401k, right? It doesn't matter if the company's matching the dollar for dollar or whatever the case may be, right? Because at the end of the day, you're still going to underperform Bitcoin even with the matching you dollar for dollar. Like the people, the W-2 mindset, I get it, but I don't get it, right? Because even when I did work at a job, A W benefits never made me stay at a job. Like, you can get health insurance without having a job, right? You can get dental insurance without having a job, right? So people that say I'm here for the benefits are good. I don't agree with you, and that's okay. We can agree to disagree, but you gotta like open up your mind, and just because they match you dollar for dollar on your on your on your 401k, that doesn't mean it's the best thing for you. So especially if you're going to underperform Bitcoin. So I would highly recommend that you stack some Bitcoin and do it that way instead of having it tied to the stock market, which could, you know, crash, right? And it's going to underperform Bitcoin. It's all about ROI, right? So in my opinion, that's the best way to go. You're not a Bitcoin maxi if you have a 401k. Um, and because the 401k is tied to the stock market, you're a fiat maxi. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Here it is. Another point, right? Make sure you guys can see my screen here real quick because my computers look crazy right now. Go back. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like, share, subscribe for me. And please, I think I did window. So instead of window, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me fix this real quick. Entire screen. There it is. Let me fix that. There it is. All right, now we're back. All right, now we're back. Prime example. Again, I did this in 2017. I've been talking about this. This is not nothing new to me, right? But most people are, you know, stuck in their fiat mind, right? So back in 2017, I did this. I liquidated my 401k, paid the penalty, bought Bitcoin. Best decision I ever made. Here, this person, Vivek, if I'm saying your name correctly, cashed out his 401k in 2022, which is excellent, right? Great time. Paid the penalty, worked out great. Now, again, we don't know how much he had in his 401k, but we can see here that he's up, right? Up, 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 up. He's at $1.1 million, right, in Bitcoin, um, which is going to continue to go up forever. Versus you having a 401k tied to the stock market that's going to give you marginal returns. It's all about the numbers. I don't want the second best steak in town. I want the best steak in town. I don't want the second best car. I want the best car. I don't want the second best performing asset. I want the best performing asset. I don't want the second best house on the block. I want the best house on the block. I don't want the second best gas in my car. I want the best gasoline in my car. For those of you that drink, I'm sure you guys like the top shelf weed, right? For those of you guys that are top shelf alcohol, right? And for those of you guys that smoke, you want the best weed, right? You don't want the crappy weed, right? So why would you do the same? Why would you not do that for your investments, right? So again, cashed out his 401k in 2022, paid the penalty. He said it worked out great. I highly recommend you do your research. This is something that I did. Other people have done. I see people talking about it all the time. I don't want to do it because my company matches me dollar for dollar. I don't want to pay the penalty. You can't touch your money until you're 60 years old, 65, 70, whatever it is, right? You're going to get taxed the highest on that by the time you retire. And on top of that, you're paying all these fees to these bozos that don't really know, you know, they don't really know anything about Bitcoin, and they're not going to invest in Bitcoin, right? So you're going to underperform Bitcoin, which should be the only reason that you should even consider doing this is because you want to make the most money when you can when you retire, right? Why do you have to have an institution in charge of your money? Why don't you self direct or be a man, be a woman, take your money out of the system because the system is designed to keep you enslaved. Just opt out of that entire system. Same thing with the ETFs. Y'all want to buy ETFs. And then when y'all get rug pulled by the government or y'all get rug pulled by BlackRock, then you're gonna sit here and cry, and we're gonna say Bitcoin Maxie's told you again. Self custody your own Bitcoin. It's okay to have a little bit of Bitcoin or a little bit of the ETF, a little bit of money in the ETF, so you can borrow against it and get exposure to Bitcoin. Smart move. But the best thing for you to do, in my opinion, is to self custody your own Bitcoin and don't have your money in the system. The system is flawed. The system is BS. The system is it is what it is. I digress. Let's continue. I love anime. I love Street Fighter. I grew up on Street Fighter, X-Men. So, if you are, a millennial like me and you play video games and, I love anime. I love, Final Fantasy 7. I love dope anime. So, I'm going to retweet and share the things that I like. And I thought this was a pretty dope painting as well. Look at it. Look at the art on that. Look at that arm though. Yeah, fire. All right, let's continue. Dips are for buying, not for crying. December 10th, 2023. You know the deal. I feel bad for property owners, stock owners, gold owners, and painting owners because Bitcoin is coming for all of that, right? Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. If Bitcoin dips any lower, your coins are gonna lose it all. You altcoiners are lucky, man. Because if Bitcoin would have went down any further, it would have been annihilation time for all of the alts. Every last one of them. Maybe you have your one or two that pop, right? But for the majority, if Bitcoin went any lower, it was game over for the alts. Okay, we gotta pray that we don't go any lower. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Bitcoin at $65,000 is a blessing. I hope you guys stack that dip. Thinking that we hit 60K, we didn't. Just bought more BTC. Can't do that with an ETF. That's right. A lot. 3.93 million. So that's another thing I think that's happening is that a lot of people are over leveraged and going excessively long. So we had to wipe out the longs, right? We had to wipe out all the longs because we slapped up all the shorts. We're going to check out CoinGlass in just a moment. But once you guys start doing 50x longs, I've seen people do 150, 125x longs, 100x longs. You guys are crazy. So when you do that, this is what happens, right? And maybe he wasn't doing that crazy amount of leverage, but you know I'm sure he wasn't expecting Bitcoin to go down to 64,918 on Bybit and liquidate him for almost $4 million. So this is why I tell you guys: set your stop loss, be careful, and don't trade. Stack your Bitcoin and chill. And if you do trade, use a baby bag, right? And maybe this is a baby bag for him, but that's a nice chunk of money right there. Almost $4 million that he lost. Should have had a stop loss, bro. Oh well. I found this hilarious. Me and Bitcoin Zay, we did a couple videos. Tinfoil, we called it the tinfoil toboggan series. So we did a couple videos, right? And so he saw this dog with tinfoil hat because all the memes are like ape with hat, dog with hat. All these funny ass memes are popping up, right? And so he saw this as and tagged me in it, and I thought that was absolutely hilarious. Dog with tinfoil hat, absolutely hilarious. All right, let's continue. If your financial advisor was actually any good, they wouldn't have to work a 9 to 5 giving financial advice. Absolutely, just buy Bitcoin. Absolutely. New book alert. I highly recommend you guys watch this book. It's called 10x, or read this book, or listen to this book. 10x is easier than 2x by Dr. Benjamin Hardy. Please go listen to or read this book. They give great insight in this book. I love that book, and I'm gonna reread it again because I don't read things one time. I gotta read it a couple times for the information to resonate and to stick, right? So, and I don't read books. I listen to. I do audiobooks. So I listen to it on 1.5 speed. It's a 5 hour audiobook. 1.5 speed won't take you 5 hours. Take you half the time. All right, but here we are. Go read a book or listen to a book. Let's continue. If you want to join the Discord, click here or the link in the bio. And then I went live with Jake Fever while I was at the resort. I'm in Florida. We got pollen all over the place, so excuse me. I sound like I'm stuffy. I am. We got pollen everywhere. I've been having crazy pollen attacks, allergy attacks, but I'll be all right. Using Thor chain to borrow against your Bitcoin, please don't do it unless you want to lose your Bitcoin. I'm not going to jump into that. All right, so we're going to jump into CoinGlass, Bit, exit, and we're going to go to all right, let's look at these liquidations. Let's look at these liquidations. Let's look at these liquidations. BTC, we're going to go to 30-day outlook. All right. 57,000. We got 7.6 billion to be liquidated on the long side and 5.26 billion to be liquidated at 78,000. 78,000 or 57,000. Which way do you guys think we'll go? Leave a comment below or leave a comment in the comment section or in the tweet. Hit that like, share, subscribe for me. If you're watching on Twitter, hit that like button for me as well. So, looking at based on this, I'm gonna say we are closer to 78,000 than we are to 57,000. Are we? Are we? 68, 58. So 10,000, and then 68 to 70, 78, 9,000. Okay. So, we'll see, right? We shall see. But this is the data that I always look at. And as I mentioned in the previous video, that the shorts, the longs were looking pretty hefty at this point. And again, the data does not lie, and I can tell by everybody being super bullish that a pullback was coming. If you watch the other live videos that I did, so that was that liquidation map. Look at the heat map. I'm gonna go down to. I'm gonna do symbol. We're gonna do past 30 days as well. I'm gonna see what this is looking like. All right, so let's zoom in here. 64,000. We got 1 billion. 1 billion at 72, and then again, as we just mentioned, we got a ton of liquidations up here at 74, 75,000. So we shall see how that goes. Let's look at the liquidations. I live not too far from the airport, so we got planes that come in. Pardon me for that. That's why I don't usually shoot outside, but it's a beautiful day outside, so I want to come outside and shoot. do this live video for you guys. In the past 24 hours, 100,000 traders were liquidated. $100,000, 100,000 plus traders at 346 million. Largest single liquidation happened on OKX, which is Ethereum trade, 7.1 million. Bitcoin is going to be 72 million longs liquidated, 37 million longs liquidated, total 109 million. Crazy. All right, so there goes your liquidations. That's why we tell you guys stack your Bitcoin and chill. Don't over leverage. Bid exit having a party here in July, so we're already in March. March is almost over. April, May, June, July. So we got a couple months away. Make sure you guys head over to bit-exit.com and make sure you get your tickets. We're gonna have a blast here in Orlando at the Airbnb, or we may get another event, and we may do it at the Conrad property that I was at, and that beautiful massive pool, so beautiful. So head over there. I don't know why that's not working, but I'll look for Bitcoin or .net. That's why. All right, so here it is. Bitcoin or I go over this every so often, but because we're at these levels, I haven't done it in a while. So we're gonna come and check out Bitcoin or stupid stuff, right? Instead of buying I don't even know what this is. Pebble E Ink watch. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, $500,000 came out in 2013. Never heard of it. If you bought Bitcoin instead of a Cybertruck reservation, you have $900. If you bought Bitcoin instead of earpods, you'll have $13,000 back in 2016. And you probably lost them earpods because every time I get a pair of earpods, them things I be losing those things every time. It never fails. All right. If you bought Bitcoin instead of an iPad mini, you have $7 million. And this was in 2012. It was $329 for that. So your $329 turned into $7 million just by buying Bitcoin and chilling. But you guys, not everybody, but most people don't understand this. This is why we tell you stack your Bitcoin and chill. We're going to go through some more examples. So let's continue. Google Glasses. Instead of buying Google Glasses, you could have bought Bitcoin. You could have bought 3 Bitcoin. $1,500. This is in May of 2014. You have $200,000. Your $1,500 turned into $200,000. Hunger Games book. 2 Bitcoin. $11. 2012. $11 and 150,000. Power balance. $15 into a rack. 2013. Instead of buying a drone in 2013 for 1,200, you could have bought 85 Bitcoin. You'll have $5 million right now, almost $6 million. All right, and I think you guys get the point, right? The Book of Mormon. They straight tried the Book of Mormon. And GoPro in 2012, 23 Bitcoin. This is crazy. AirPod Pros in 2019 turned 250 into 1,800. So this is another one I want to share. Because most people bought these bad boys. Coachella. $375 for a Coachella ticket in 2015. You'll have $115,000. All right, I digress. I think you guys get it. I think you guys get it. Hit that like, share, subscribe for me if you're watching on X. Hit that like and hit that retweet for me, please. And the last thing we'll go over here is dollar cost averages, BTC, DCABTC.com. And what we're going to do, we're going to see how much money we would have if we would have stacked our Bitcoin and chilled. $100 a week starting 5 years ago. 5 years ago. That turned 26 exact. Oh my God. 5 years, just 5 years ago, right? 5 years ago is not even that long ago. because time is flying like this, right? 2019, $100 a week would have turned $26,000 into $106,000. So this is why we tell you stack your Bitcoin and chill, right? If you double that, it would take 40, it would take, that would be like 50, 52,000 into, you'll have 212,000, right? Let's just double up. 52,000, 213,000. I'm sorry, I was off by $1,000. All right. Let's just go with, that's 2019. That's crazy. Let's go with 500, 130,000 to 530,000. So we're going to end on that because the numbers don't lie, right? Men lie, women lie, the numbers don't lie. And Bitcoin Chris don't lie either, but it's all good. It's all good. Make sure you head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris because you can DCA DCA and buy your Bitcoin right there. And not only that, guys, they're a great company and automatic DCA, automatic withdrawals, and I rock with Swan. Better than Coinbase. You can also buy on Cash App, right? So I highly recommend if you have Cash App, you can set up auto DCA on Cash App as well. So buy on Cash App as well. Make sure you guys head over to the link in bio. But if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do so. And that way you guys can get insight and see sneak peek into Bitcoin Chris's life. And I'll give you guys that insight. Click this link in my bio in Twitter or in IG. Right, click here and then you can see all the services that I provide. We can help. We buy houses cash, and we sell them to our investors. You get paid for referring. If we close the deal on the house you refer, you can make like 5 racks. You can make 5 to grand by sending us raggedy houses that you think they may want to sell. Right, so we'll contact them. If we close the deal, we'll give you 5 grand. Very simple. Bid exit parties here. Pre-order my new book, BitcoinDadFiatDad.com. Join the Discord where you can learn about business, Bitcoin, and credit. All that's in the Discord. If you need help fixing your credit, we can help you fix your credit, or you can join the Discord and we have the do it yourself ebook in there, or you can buy the do it yourself ebook. It's not free anymore. I don't think the site is up. Yeah, the site's not up anymore. I gave that for free for my birthday. If you took advantage of it, congratulations. If not, hey, it's okay. You can join the Discord and we give you the letters, we give you everything that you need, and I'll help you out. And you can have access to talk to me about it. If you want to launch a credit repair business like I have, click that link there. There's a payment plan for that. Let's see. Make sure you get your Fold app. Click that Fold app and get Fold because first and foremost, you're going to get 20,000 Satoshis, right? 20,000 Satoshis for joining Fold. If you are going to buy things anyway, unless you're real savvy like me or like a lot of other people, because I'm not the only savvy person, right? But if most people are not really savvy with their credit cards, not savvy with their points, right? Not savvy with how to utilize the credit card points to stay in hotels for free or travel for free or, to get cash back. Most people aren't savvy to these things. So I went over this in my previous video, towards the end of one of my other videos, where I showed you guys how to get like $150,000 on a not $1,000, 150,000 points on a Hilton credit card, personal and business, right? And that way you can travel for free just by signing up and paying bills that you were going to pay anyway, right? So that's an example if you like to travel. But here, you're going to use your Fold card to stack Bitcoin, right? So a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't have this, I don't have that," right? Well, guess what? You're going to pay your bills anyway. You're going to buy gas and groceries anyway. You're going to, you know, buy things anyway, right? So you might as well, if you're not going to use a credit card and get cash back or, use it for its intended purposes to get the rewards, I highly recommend that you get the Fold card because the Fold card will give you Bitcoin back and that Bitcoin will grow in value over time. So instead of using your credit cards, use the Fold app and that way you can get Bitcoin back. And in the future, that will become more. All right. So with that being said, that is the end of today's stream. I don't know what my girl knows. She's supposed to be out here grilling up. I'm about to go in there and see what's up. Matter of fact, I'm about to call her. She in there chatting with her homegirl. Out here wasting the day. Over here waiting for her to come out here and start grilling. She ain't even. What's she doing? What's she doing, man?
Yeah.
Baby,
Maybe.
are you coming out here to grill?
I'm finishing these things.
Oh, okay. I
Can
didn't
you
know.
well can you come help me?
Yeah, I can come
It's a
help you.
lot longer of a process than I thought.
Okay, yeah, okay. Did you call Natasha?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
But you didn't huh?
I'm coming in now.
Okay, thank you.
All right, love you. Bye. She didn't need help. She didn't need help before I came out here because if she needed help, I wouldn't have came out here and streamed. But she needs help, guys. So I'm gonna go help her. Bitcoin Chris checking out. Love you guys. God loves you. Stack your Bitcoin and chill. Don't get rugged on memes. Be careful if you are gonna buy, S coins, and hopefully you don't get greedy. Hopefully you make some money. If you're wise, you'll take that money for profit and buy more Bitcoin. It's a beautiful day outside. Get outside. Spring break for the kiddos. So hang out with your fam. Enjoy your fam. And we outside with it. We outside with it. All right. We outside. All right. So, all right, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. I got stuff flying everywhere. All right. I love you guys. Make sure.